In this video, I want to talk about if you're an average person, if you can set up a business and you can be successful at a business. And I would say absolutely you can, because I'm living proof of that and I've seen many people do it. I'm just a normal average dude. I've just got an average IQ level. I've always had crappy jobs and I've been successful at some businesses and some businesses I haven't, but I've tried. So, do you need a stupidly, crazily high IQ in order to be good at business? I mean, if you're going to be building Facebook, Microsoft, Amazon, something like that, if you're going to be building $1 billion business, or maybe even $1 trillion business, then, like Elon Musk with Tesla, anybody like that, then you're probably going to need a crazy, crazy high IQ. But if you just want to get into the millionaire game, then an average guy can do it. So it kind of comes down a little bit to mindset. You have to sort of tell yourself that it's possible. You have to be able to see that it's possible. If you're sort of shielded away and you've always been told your whole life that it's not possible, that it's only for the select few, it's only for the few rich that are lucky. If you believe all that stuff that we've been taught through school and our parents have taught us and even our friends, and people may be telling that to us because that's all what they think, and they're just regurgitating this stuff out. So all our lives, we're kind of brought up thinking that the better life is not available to us. It is only available to the elite few, to the elite 1%. And it's not actually that difficult to get into the 1%, guys. An average person can get to that 1%, provided you're willing to take action, you can open your mind and you're willing to learn. Like when somebody's really successful, like a multi-millionaire or somebody like that, people always say, well, he's lucky, or he was born like it. Well, I can't remember the exact percentage, something like 99% or 95% of millionaires in the world are self-made. They started from zero and they've built it up. A lot of people that get born millions or lottery winners, they end up blowing it all and wasting it all. If you took a rich person and you took a poor person, like some homeless dude on the street, and you took a multi-million dollar businessman and you swapped positions, you put the $1 million businessman on the street and take everything away, but he's still got his knowledge, and you get the poor bloke and you give him everything that the millionaire's got. I give it 5 years tops and they'll be back to positions where they were, because the millionaire's got the mindset. He knows that the better life is possible and he can start from zero and he can build that back up again. And any average guy can do it. If you're completely stupid, if you're completely stupid and you can't learn anything, you can't do basic tasks, then I don't want to be derogatory, I don't want to put anybody down, nobody's really stupid. But if you can't learn because you've got it buried in your brain that you just can't do these things, and then you can't. But if you can open up your mind with just an average IQ, there's no reason why you cannot set up a business. And I'm not saying set up a business like Facebook or eBay or Amazon, or Tesla or Microsoft. I'm not saying build anything like that. You can use their platforms and you can ride on their platforms, and those platforms can lead you to millions. So for example, you could be making YouTube videos. You'll be riding on the YouTube platform. It's probably not going to make you a billionaire. I don't know of any YouTubers that are billionaires, but I do know of plenty that are millionaires. Absolutely possible. And if is millions enough for you? For most people, I mean, for me it's enough, sure. For me it's enough. Billions, that's just complete other level. That's just more money than you could ever even know what to do with. You could buy the biggest yacht, the biggest house, as many cars as you like, and you still have more money coming out your ear holes than you could ever think of. So being a billionaire, of course I wouldn't say no to it, but let's be realistic. An average guy is not going to become a billionaire. You've got to be a really, really special top dude. You need something special going on to be able to get there that not many people have got. Millionaire, any average guy that's going to put their mind to it can make it happen. eBay, for example, there's many eBay millionaires. People that have made millions selling on eBay. Average people that have had average crappy jobs have built their lives and become millionaires by selling on eBay. The same on Amazon. People have done it on Amazon. So you look at all of these platforms, you can ride on other people's platforms that other people have built, and you can ride on these platforms. And as long as you open your mind and know that it's possible, and you listen to the right people and you take the right advice, then there's no reason why you can't do it. And of course there's never a guarantee that you can do it. You know, I think you need that certain... I watched a little video from King Human the other day. He was on about like having this spark and people doing motivational videos and how motivational videos are BS because either you have it or you don't have it. Partially I agree, but partially not. I mean, now I'm super motivated. I get to work and I do my hobby, which is my job, all day long. You know, I make YouTube videos, I make online courses, I do my eBay, and I enjoy doing all of it. It's my hobby, it's my passion, it's what I get out of bed for. When I get to work in the morning, I'm excited to get to here. This is my workplace. When I wake up in the morning, I can't wait to get out of bed, brush my teeth, jump in my car, come to my workshop and get on with the day. I can't wait because I enjoy what I do, because I found a passion and I found that passion within. And I used to have crappy jobs. I used to have crappy 9 to 5 jobs that I hated. I hated my job, I hated my life, and I always used to look and think, why can't I be in that boss's position? Why can't I be the one that owns the workshop? I used to work in this welding shop. I used to sit there welding stuff up. And I used to think to myself, what makes him above me? Why has he got this workshop and he's employing all these people and I haven't? And the reason is because he went out there and he did it. And yeah, granted, he was a lot older than me, but I always had it as my dream to have my own business. I never really knew what business I wanted. I mean, when I had the welding jobs, I kind of had in my head that I wanted to have a welding shop. I wanted to have a workshop and I wanted to employ a load of people. I wanted to make all this metal stuff, like build roll cages for cars and monster truck frames and all this other crazy stuff. I always had that vision of doing that. And I did have a workshop and I kind of didn't enjoy it anymore after that. I always had welding as a hobby, and then after a while, after doing it for other people, welding other people's stuff up, I started to not really enjoy it anymore. So that kind of went out the window. I didn't do that anymore. I started selling on eBay, and that I enjoyed much more. You know, I could do it from the cleanliness from my own home. I didn't need a workshop. I could do it from home. I could do it in my warmth. I could sit there with my laptop. I could even sit on the sofa and do it. I could even sit on my smartphone and do it, even though I don't recommend working from a smartphone. But if that's all you got, it's doable. Because I built this up from zero. Well, from £1,000 I built this up. I've done a little bit of welding for somebody. He said, Kev, can you help me weld up these silos in the dog food factory? We had to make these massive, great big funnels to weld up into the bottom. And he wanted a hand doing that. And he gave me £1,000 for me to help him out. About $1,300 he gave me to help him do all his metal work. And I used that money to put into my eBay. I started eBay, I put the whole $1,000 into that, and I put all my money back in, and I enjoyed it. I was working from home, I was working from the warmth, I could see the sales coming in, and I was really enjoying it. I was really enjoying it a lot. And then, when I got the workshop, I got this place here, I thought to myself, well, I like RC cars, maybe I'll try a hobby shop. Maybe I'll try an RC shop. And I tried an RC shop, I set it all up, and to be honest, I didn't really enjoy it. I didn't enjoy, you know, the whole people coming in and everything. I mean, people coming in, talking to people, it was great. I really enjoyed it. I really did enjoy talking to people. But sometimes you get the odd idiot that tries to make your life a misery, and it was kind of holding me back on my online sales, because people coming into the door, they just wanted to chat. They'd come in, not spend much money, and just want to chat. So it was it became overwhelming. I didn't enjoy it. And I did shut the door to that. That was my first hobby shop that I had, Kev's RC Spares. So I shut the door to that and I went straight back onto my eBay. Then I sort of stumbled across YouTube. I started off doing it more for fun. I mean, I did start YouTube, actually, rewind back a little bit. I did originally start YouTube because I enjoyed it for fun. But I also thought, well, I'm doing RC cars. I may as well film a few. And then maybe I can use my YouTube channel to promote my hobby shop. But then when I shut the hobby shop down, I enjoyed doing YouTube so much, I kind of carried on doing it. Carried on doing it. And now, actually, doing the YouTube is what brings me the most fun. I really enjoy making YouTube videos. That's what the fun is. And I've managed to turn my hobby into a business. Now, you know, don't get me wrong, I do enjoy doing eBay. And eBay makes me a lot more money than YouTube does. And it made me money a lot quicker. I mean, when I started selling on eBay, I was making money in the first week. But I can't remember the exact figures. I'm a bit lazy when it comes down to writing paperwork, so I haven't got exact figures in front of me. But it took me literally, I think, in the first month I made over 1,000. By month 2, I was going up by a third every single month. So by month number 2, I was making about a couple of grand. Then I went up to sort of 3 grand, then to 4 grand. Then I sort of went up to 6 grand. And I remember I think it was by month month number 3 or 4, I already went to Vegas. And yes, it's a bit too soon. You know, if you come to money and you're making money, it's all too easy to start spending it on stuff. And I got all excited and I hit Vegas. And I kind of made that my yearly thing to go to Vegas once a year. I didn't go last year because the Monster Jam, well, I went last year, but I'm probably not going to go next year because like the Monster Jam World Finals are not there anymore. And that's kind of the reason I went to watch the Monster Jam World Finals. So anyway, the YouTube, the eBay was kind of growing really quickly. I found something that was making me quite a lot of money with not really that much effort. I mean, any business is going to require effort. You know, if anybody's going to tell you, when you're a businessman, you can slack off. You don't have to do much. They're lying. It takes work. It takes effort. You have to do something. You know, you have to actually give it something. If you're lazy, if you're scared to take action, if you procrastinate, if you're not going to actually, you know, if you're presented with something that can work, like I'm telling you right now, I'm telling you things that are working from my own experience. And I know YouTube works, but it's a lot of work. I'm literally uploading every single day. And I'm listening to comments. I'm engaging with you guys. I'm listening to see what people like. I'm watching the analytics to see whereabouts, what people like in the videos, what people don't like. So, but I enjoy doing it. I love doing it. I love editing. I love filming. I love taking the RC cars out. Even chatting with you guys on the camera here. I love doing it and seeing the comments. I enjoy every aspect of it. And it's my passion to do it. And this is why I can give it my everything. I can do my YouTubing for most of the day. And yes, I'll still do my eBay. I'll spend a couple of hours a day doing eBay. And it's making me about 100 grand a year. And I could make more. I could scale the eBay up, and I could scale it up to a hell of a lot more. Because I was literally growing and growing and growing until I got it to kind of 100 grand a year. I was just going up and up and up and up and up. And I could have carried it on. You know, if I'd have carried on going at the pace that I was going, I would probably be on, I don't want to say, you know, I don't want to say I'd be making millions now. Absolutely I could be, but I don't want to say I would be. You know, I have made $1 million on eBay in total, but you know, not in profit, in sales. But you know, I don't want to say that if I'd have carried it on, I'd be making $1 million a year now, because I don't know for sure. You know, you never know for sure. But I think there's a good chance I could have been. But I kind of got into YouTube at the time, and I started giving more time to YouTube. And YouTube makes a lot less money, but for me, it's more fun. And you kind of got to find a passion, what you like doing. You know, like the eBay made the quick money. The eBay made the money the fastest possible. Anything that I've tried many things in my life. I've tried affiliate marketing. I've tried selling on Amazon a little bit. I've had friends that have tried Shopify. I've done eBay. The YouTube, as I say. I've done the online courses. And kind of eBay has by far made me the most money in the quickest amount of time possible. I've tried many different things. So pretty much that's my story. It's sort of, oh God, 14-minute video. I did ramble on a lot longer than I was kind of expecting to ramble on. But I just kind of want to just let you guys know that any average guy can set up a business. And I'm not saying what business is right and wrong for you. Everybody is different. For me, the things that have worked for me the most is eBay's made me the most amount of money. YouTube's been the most fun, and then I've had other businesses sort of rolling off of the YouTube, like selling the online courses and the affiliate marketing. But, you know, eBay for me has made by far the most money, but YouTube has been by far the most fun. So if you're going to be successful at something, you've got to kind of run with something that you can give a lot of time, you can give it a lot of attention. If it's something that you hate doing, for example, if you hate speaking to the camera, if you don't like speaking to the camera, you're going to have to either snap out of it and think, right, I'm just going to have to do it. Or you can just find something else to do. There's plenty of other businesses out there that you can do, that I've just spoken about. That if there's something you're not comfortable with, you can turn to something else. Some people do blogging, but they can just write stuff on a website. Maybe that's for you. Maybe you can do that. Some people enjoy doing Facebook posts and growing a Facebook channel. Some people like growing Instagram. Some people like doing Amazon. Some people like doing Shopify. Some people like doing eBay. There's so many different things that you can do. You know, some people do Fiverr. There's online services that you can do for people. Like if you're good at Photoshop, you can do Photoshop work for people and sell it on Fiverr. There's so much you can do. And if you run on somebody else's platform, you don't have to be a superhuman. You don't need to have that super crazy duper high IQ. You can just be an average normal dude. And as long as you can say to yourself, yes, I can do it. I'm willing to give it a go. I'm willing to try different things. I'm willing to learn from other people. You know, if you're kind of got your head glazed over and you say to yourself, it's not possible, it's not doing, it can't be done, then you're right, you can't do it. You've got to go into this with a mindset of knowing that, maybe it might not work, but you've got to know the potential. If you can see another average dude doing something and it's working, then and it's something that you can see yourself doing, like you can enjoy doing it, then there's no reason why you can't do it, unless you're self-limiting yourself. If you're paralysing yourself with the thought that you can't do it, that you need this special silver spoon or something like that, if you truly think that's what you need, then you can't do it. So I've got some good news, I've got some bad news. If you've got the mindset that you can't do it, if you always procrastinate, if you think, oh, I'm going to do it tomorrow, if you're not taking action, if you're that sort of person, the bad news is it's not going to work out for you. No matter what business you try, it's not going to work. The good news is you can change that mindset. And I'm not blaming you, maybe it's not your fault. I used to have that mindset that it's only the select few that can do it. I used to be lazy, I used to procrastinate. And that's the world that we're brought up in. And you kind of can't blame anybody if they've been brought up in that world. Because you're kind of like a reflection of, you're the product of the people around you, of what's going in. You're kind of downloading all this data into your brain from your parents, from your friends. When you're watching television, you're downloading all this stuff into your brain, and your whole life, you're getting filled up with all this stuff that's getting pumped into you. So if you've got that mindset, it's not really your fault, because you're just a result of the stuff that you've been fed your whole entire life. But what is your fault is if you don't change. If you can see stuff for what it actually is, if you can see that stuff like doing eBay and doing YouTube, if you can see that an average person can do this and quit their 9 to 5 job, quit their crappy job, and you can see that you can actually do it, given that you've got the right mindset, given that you're going to go into something and think, right, I can do it, I'm going to give it a good shot. And if you don't know what to try many different things. I've spent the last 10 years of my life trying different things, and I'm still trying different things now. I'm still on the Amazon. I want to get the Amazon to work. I want to build my own website, maybe through Shopify. I've set up another hobby store. I'm a silent partner on this one, the Hobby Hub thing. That's kind of, I'm a silent partner. My buddy Stempy, he's the like the CEO, or here in the UK, he's the director, depending what part of the world you're from, you might call it something else. So I'm kind of like a partial owner. I'm a silent partner. I'm sort of in the background. I'm not running it. It's kind of, I'm a part owner, but I've got nothing to do with it. So I'm kind of back in that game of setting up an online hobby shop, having an eBay hobby shop, and and having like a shop where people can come in. We're kind of in the process of setting all that up again. But as I said, I'm in the background of that. I'm not actually physically doing it myself. I'm kind of there to offer a bit of guidance, and I'm going to use my eBay channel to kind of promote it. So, and maybe one day if we want to grow it and move to America, absolutely. My dream's always been to move to America. So if I can use Hobby Hub as a way of getting over to America, and me and my buddy Stempy can go out there and we can build a Hobby Hub American, then that would be epic, and I'd be all over that. I'd love to do that. And by starting businesses, by getting money behind you, and by doing your passion, it kind of opens doors to bigger things. I've got many dreams. One day, I want to do the monster truck racing. Obviously, I want to move to America. I want to set up a big model shop in America. My ultimate dream is to build many monster trucks and put on my own monster truck shows. That's one of my biggest dreams, and I'm a long way off of that. But I'm just an average guy, and by doing these different businesses, I can see light at the end of the tunnel. I can see it coming together. I can see it working. I'm not there yet, but I'm getting closer every single day. Every single day I'm getting closer. Every single day I'm learning new information, and I can implement this new information into the things that I'm already doing. Like I might learn a new editing trick that I can put into my YouTube videos. I might find a little trick that I do somewhere that I put, and I can find that's growing my YouTube. I might find a little trick that I can do on my eBay that's suddenly making me more eBay sales. And it's just a whole life. It's just a big learning curve. You never know it all. Some people that think they know it all, and again, you're paralysed. You're not going to succeed in business. You have to go into business. No matter how good you are, how good you think you are, you've always got to know that you can always learn more. If you look at Bill Gates, Elon Musk, some of the biggest companies in the world, they know they don't know it all. Look at Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett is like one of the biggest companies in the world. Go and check him out if you don't know who Warren Buffett is. But he reads, I can't remember, but he reads for most of the day. I don't know exactly how many books he reads, but he spends most of his day in his office reading books, learning more. Because even though he's a multi-billionaire, even though he's one of the world's best business people, he knows He doesn't know it all, and his mind is open to learn more. And the dude's in his 80s. And he knows that there's still more to learn. So you have to have an open mind. You know, when you see an opportunity, see it for what it is. You know, don't fall for scams. You know, someone's going to promise you you're going to make millions overnight. Absolutely. That's not going to happen. Nobody makes millions overnight. You have to kind of grow it. You have to start it a step at a time. So if you've got a crappy job, if you hate your position you're in, if you don't like the job you have, if you truly want to better yourself, you want to make more money, you want to have a job, you want to have a life that you enjoy doing, you want to do something that you can get out of bed in the morning and you're passionate about and you can't wait to get to work. If you truly want that, and you can realise that that is possible for an average person, it might not happen straight away. The first thing you try, you might fail at. But you have to find somebody that you can listen to, that's done something similar to what you want to do, and try and sort of not completely copy them, but get advice from them and kind of try and slightly mirror them, but don't copy like for like. You've got to put your own spin on it. You've got to put your own identity on it. You know, you see a lot of people, they start a YouTube channel and they copy Casey Neistat, and it's so obvious that what they're doing. They're trying to copy Casey. They get their hoverboard out, whatever it's called. They're riding it around with the camera out. They're doing the same sort of transitions where they fold the camera over. You know what I mean? You know, or you know, if they're copying Casey Neistat, then they're not going to be successful. But yes, you can get ideas. You can get ideas from Casey Neistat's videos. You can get ideas and you can implement some of them ideas in your videos. But don't copy. Don't look the same. Don't put the glasses on. Don't ride on your skateboard with your camera and your coffee in the other hand, and then you turn up in your office and you sort of film yourself walking to the door and dump everything down and right, here we go. You know, don't be so obvious that you're completely and utterly copying somebody, because that's not really going to work out for you. But just get ideas. So I've rambled on long enough now, guys. Jesus Christ. 23 minutes, 24 minutes. I mean, the idea of this video was just to let you guys know that an average person with the right mindset can absolutely ride on one of the bigger platforms, and you can use that bigger platform as a platform to sort of build yourself the business that you need in order to have the life that you want. So that's pretty much it, guys. Do something about it. Realise that it can be done. Excuses are just BS to yourself. I've heard all the excuses. You know, if you've got excuses of why you can't do something, then you're just BSing yourself. You know, that's pretty much all you're doing. I hear people, you know, one of my excuses was I can't spell. I can't make eBay listings. I can't even spell. But it's not stopped me. It's not stopped me making from hundreds of thousands of dollars on eBay every single year just because I can't spell. There's a spell checker. You know, another excuse I had on YouTube, I don't like talking to the camera. Well, I just picked the camera up and I started talking to it, and now I am comfortable. So if you've got excuses, you're just holding yourself back. You're BSing yourself. And if you're lazy, then I'm sorry, I can't help you. You're gonna need a little bit of get up and go. You're gonna have to actually want this. So if you're pessimistic and if you're lazy, then I can't really help you. There's not much I can do. If you've got to get up and go, if you can see these different businesses for what they are, and you can see what's real and you can see what can work, then I can help you. Stick around on this channel. Take a little bit of advice from me. You know, maybe some stuff you agree with me, maybe some stuff you don't. You don't have to agree with everything that I say. You know, everybody's got different opinions. You know, so I'm not right all the time. Sometimes I might be wrong. And if I'm wrong, I'll admit that I'm wrong. I'll say, look, put my hands up, I was wrong. And I'll do that. So if any time you guys see something and you say that I'm wrong, if I look more into it and I can see that I'm wrong, sometimes I might be a couple of years down the line. My mindset's changing. I'm still transitioning. I used to have that 9 till 5 and my mindset was there. And then you've got the Elon Musk, the big businessman whose mindset is there. And it's, you know, my journey is from going from here, from working for somebody else, to going to here and having my own big company. At the moment, I'm kind of in the middle somewhere. I'm working for myself, but I'm not really employing anybody yet. So I'm kind of sort of in the middle, you know, I'm kind of like a solopreneur, what they call it. I'm not employing anybody, I'm doing everything myself. My next step is to sort of employ people and grow my business bigger. So, you know, it's a journey, and we're learning the whole time. So if you've got a job, you're here. If you're Elon Musk, if you're Alan Sugar, if you're Richard Branson or Jeff Bezos or Mark Zuckerberg, then you're here. And maybe they started here. And you know, it depends how far you go across the scale. You don't have to get all the way to Elon Musk. You don't need to be making billions. You don't even need to be making millions. But the better life is out there, and it's out there for those that go for it. Well, this is it for this video. I'm gonna save the rest of this for another video. But basically, what I wanted to say about King Human, this is the last point I'm going to make. King Human said is that Gary Vee makes his motivational videos, and they sort of pump you up and they get you excited for the moment. You know, like this video here might be motivational to some of you guys, and it's going to give you guys a bit of sort of get up and go sort of right now, and you're going to feel, yes, I can do it. It's going to make you feel good. But then if you're not going to take any action, it's only going to give you that sort of quick boost of energy and motivation. You're going to feel good for half an hour, and then you're going to go back to where you was before, and you're going to go back to your crappy 9-to-5 job, and you're not going to take any action until the next video comes out. I might make another video tomorrow. You might watch that, and you might feel good again. You might watch another Gary Vee video, and you might feel good again. And then you don't take any action. And you could go through your whole life doing that. And then it's BS. It's not going to work. You know, and for most people, the businessman is maybe 1% of the population has a business mind, maybe 1%. So when you hear people say about getting into the 1%, you do need that 1% mindset, that you need that drive, that you're willing to hit a business and you're willing to go at this business and you're willing to take the risk and the gamble and go through the pain and the grind of building this business and going for it. If you've got that, then you've got the 1% mentality. And if you've got that 1% mentality, then as an average guy, as long as you take action, you can make it work. But as King Human said in that video, I'm going to put a link to King Human's video down below. I've watched King Human for years, and I'm going to put a link to his video down below. You know, he deserves a lot more views than what he's getting. So I'm going to put a little link down below. Check him out, see what you think. But you know, I do agree with some of his stuff. I disagree with other stuff. The same with Gary Vee, with Cardone, with Ty Lopez. I agree with a lot of their stuff. I disagree with some of their stuff. But you know, obviously they're making more money than me. So obviously they probably know a little bit more than me. They're a little bit more ahead. But it's all a learning curve for all of us. We're all learning. But anyway, what King Human was saying was that either you have to spark or you don't. If you don't have to spark, no matter how much motivation you're giving somebody, it's not going to help. They're going to feel lifted, they're going to feel boosted for the moment, and then they're going to go back to where they were. So that's pretty much, I do agree. But the spark, that may be there, but it may be hidden. It could be hidden. With me, it was hidden. I'd done these crappy 9-to-5 jobs. I had the spark, but the spark was within, but it was hidden. I knew it was there, but I needed somebody to kind of push it out of me. And, you know, watching these motivational videos, it kind of did bring it out of me, and I kind of did, you know, now I've got the spark. I'm working every single day. I'm doing business every single day. I've got dreams, I've got hopes, I've got passion to make it happen. And before, even though I did have it inside me, it was hidden and it was covered up. And it took something to suck that out of me and make it happen. So yes, if somebody does not want to set up a business, if somebody's just happy doing their 9-to-5, you know, if they haven't got that spark within, then yes, no matter how many motivational videos that person's going to watch, it's not going to work. I do agree with that. But if you've got that spark, and that spark is within you, and maybe you just don't know that it's there, then motivational videos can absolutely make it happen. So maybe just give it a go. Try a little business alongside. Try a little YouTube business. Try set up a YouTube channel. You can do that alongside your job. Maybe try a little bit of eBay. And just see. You'll soon know if you've got the spark or not. If like you start seeing results and you've got drive to keep going and doing more and it's brought the spark out of you, then you know you've got that spark. But if you've been doing it for a couple of months and you're like, maybe you're doing the wrong thing. You know, maybe you're doing YouTube and it's not working out, and maybe eBay would be more your thing. So maybe try eBay. Give that a go. See if that brings out the spark. If that's not working for you, maybe try Amazon. Maybe try any different business. But, you know, as I said, it's only the 1%. 1% of the people have got that spark. It may be hidden, it might not. So if you want to make it to the top 1% of earners, it's doable. But you have to have that spark within. Even if you don't know it's there, you have to try and find it. And if these videos, if this video helps one person realise that he has that spark, and they jump out of their comfort zone, they quit their job and they build a better business, they build their own business so they can have their better future, then this video was worth making. This half an hour I've sat here, and most of you guys are probably gone by now. If you're still here, guys, give me a high five, because if you're still here, then I would say you're probably pretty damn serious about trying to set up a business. You know, everybody else is probably gone by now, probably bored them, or maybe they haven't got the spark. You know, if you've sat through this long, for half an hour, of listening to me ramble on, then maybe, just maybe, you got that spark within. And you just need to uncover it. And by not taking any action, you're not even giving yourself a fair chance to see if you have that spark or not. So if you got this far in the video, take action now. Do something now that you can do to grow your business. So if you want to start an eBay shop, get on eBay now. Start an eBay account. Open an eBay account. List some stuff. Find some stuff around the house. See what you can find around the house that you can list on your eBay. And you can make it, and you can start making some money. I've even got a free eBay course. You know, I'm not trying to sell you my full eBay course. I do sell courses. That's not the goal of this video, to sell you that. You know, absolutely, if you want to buy it, if you want extra help, the link's going to be down below. But I'm not trying to sell you that. You know, I'm trying to genuinely help you out here. You know, YouTube, if you think you can enjoy making YouTube videos, just pick up the camera, start filming. Start filming yourself, start doing things, start editing, start putting videos up. Start doing that. Anything, doesn't matter what it is. Try it, try a few different things. Maybe try 10 different things. See what you enjoy doing. Maybe if you've never tried anything before, you don't even know what to do. That's a common problem. A lot of people don't even know what to start. They don't know what to do. Pick one thing. Pick one thing now. And I'm gonna make it easy for you. I'm gonna recommend you 2 things. These are the 2 things that I do. YouTube and eBay. So flip a coin. If you don't know what to do, get a coin and flip it. Heads or tails. One side of the coin, eBay. Other side of the coin, YouTube. And let's start one of them. You know, if you got this far, you've probably got the spark. So flip that coin. You know, if you can't think of a business you want to start, something you can start now, this minute now, you can start now. You can pick your phone up now. You can install YouTube onto your phone. You can pick the camera up and you can start filming something. You can edit it on your phone. You can upload the video on your phone. So there's no excuses. Even if you think the video is crap, doesn't matter. My Kevin Talbot YouTube channel, I'll go right back. I'll look at my first videos. They were shockingly bad. But, you know, I might look back in a couple of years' time and think that my videos now are shockingly bad. But it doesn't matter. I'm still enjoying doing it. They're still making me money. So I've had to start somewhere. So don't try and be perfect. Think of the iPhone, for example. iPhone 1, was it perfect? iPhone 2, was it perfect? No. That's why now we're on iPhone 10. So you've got to think of that, you know. When you make your first video, think of it as iPhone 1. Just get it out there. Don't be too perfectionist. Don't be a perfectionist in the way that it paralyses you. Be a perfectionist in the way that you sort of try and make the best video you can. But don't do it to the point where you're going to paralyse yourself and not even put it out there. It's better to put out a crappy video than to put out no video at all. And then the next video is going to be a bit better. Next video is going to be a bit better. You're going to see comments. You're going to get better. Same as eBay. Your first listing's probably going to be a bit crappy. So list something else. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. See what works. You're going to start seeing products that sell really well. See what you've done on those listings. You're going to get better. You're going to grow. You're not going to be an expert on day one. You have to keep learning. Hence what I said about when you're learning. You've got to keep learning. Never think you're above it all. Never think you're the best. Always have your mind open to learn more. The more you learn. You know, Ty Lopez says this. Warren Buffett, I think you got it from Warren Buffett. The more you learn, the more you earn. Absolutely true. I see it in my businesses. The more that I'm learning, the more stuff that I'm trying, the more money I'm making. And it's absolutely true. And you learn by doing. You learn by learning from a mentor. So, you know, absolutely a mentor is not really possible for most people. Maybe you don't know a mentor. Even if you do know a mentor, he might be hard to access. You know, like, obviously I'd love to learn personally from someone like Grant Cardone. But he's way above me, so I can't personally learn from Grant Cardone or Elon Musk. You know, if you could learn from these people directly, that would absolutely be the ultimate. But obviously you can't. So maybe you could read one of their books. Maybe you can watch YouTube videos about them, online courses. It doesn't matter. There's many different things, different ways that you can learn from other people. With the internet nowadays, you've got Google. You know, there's so many different ways where you can learn different things. There's no excuses anymore. Obviously, having a real-life mentor face-to-face is going to be the best. Second best is, as I said, books, videos, online courses, Google, YouTube, you know, you name it. There's so many different ways now that we can learn from these people that we can't physically get in front of. So there really is no excuses now. If you've got that spark, make it happen. Realise it yourself. Jesus Christ, this video is long. I'm going to really leave it now, guys. If you've got this far, give me a high five. Give me a high five in the comments, guys. And if you've given me a high five in the comments, maybe, just maybe, you got that spark. And owe it to yourself. to try something. If you don't know what to do, flip the coin. One side YouTube, one side eBay. Or, you know, even if you don't know what to do and you look at eBay, you look at YouTube, maybe you think, well, I don't like the camera, maybe do eBay. eBay's probably going to get you the results quicker. If you think to yourself, well, I don't really want to be shipping out inventory and stuff, I don't want to fill up my house with inventory and stuff like that, you know, maybe you'd want to just do all your work from your cell phone or from your laptop, maybe YouTube's for you. Maybe something completely different's for you. But try something. Even if it's the wrong thing, it's better to try something than to try nothing. Because you can always change. You can always flip to something else. You can start on YouTube, not like it, and go to eBay. You can start on eBay, not like it, you can go to YouTube. So it doesn't really matter as long as you're doing something. And you're going to realise that certain businesses are going to sort of transition into other businesses. Like me selling on eBay, for example, is going to help me doing YouTube because I can promote my products. You know, learning Photoshop. I'm learning Photoshop in order to make nice photos to put on my eBay listings. But those skills of learning Photoshop are helping me on my YouTube business on making thumbnails. So stuff kind of transitions. You know, as you're doing this online stuff, you're learning certain things. You might learn a bit of HTML somewhere. You know, now I'm making my own website. I'm building my own website. I'm learning a little bit of HTML. And that's going to help in other aspects. The Photoshop that I've learned, that's helping me make content to put on my website. So just keep learning. Keep learning. Keep doing. And I would say, from my experience, follow what you enjoy doing. I would give more energy to something that I enjoy doing, provided it can make me an income. I would focus more on something that I enjoy doing than something that I don't enjoy doing solely for the money. And because I enjoy YouTube the most, is why I give most of my attention to YouTube. eBay makes me the most money, but YouTube is the most fun. So I do a little bit of eBay. I do a couple of hours of eBay every day. You know, that makes me 100 grand a year on one eBay store. I've got a few eBay stores now, but one of my eBay stores makes me 100 grand a year. So, you know, I'll spend a couple of hours doing eBay, and then I'll spend the rest of the day making YouTube videos, maybe doing a bit of online courses, maybe learning new businesses, trying to set up a website, different stuff like that. So guys, that is really it now. 40 minutes. I keep thinking of new stuff to talk. I could sit here and talk about business for hours because I love it. It's truly a passion. I love learning. I love setting up businesses. I love trying things. I just really enjoy it. I love talking to you guys on the camera, and trying to keep it in a 5-minute video just isn't enough. You know, if I'm sitting here and I'm having a heart-to-heart with you guys, it's just like, even 40 minutes isn't enough. So most of you are probably bored. Most of you guys are already gone. As I said, if you're still here, give us a high five. This is probably one of my longest rambling videos I've ever made. So let me know in the comments, do you like these longer videos? Do you want me to make longer videos like this more? Or do you want me to keep it to 5 minutes? Give me a note in the comments. Has this video helped you? Are you going to take action? Or am I just rambling on and I'm not really helping anybody? Because if I'm not helping anybody, I'm just wasting my time. So anyway, guys, I enjoy talking to you guys. I enjoy doing business. If I can help some of you guys out, then that's truly inspiring. I really do enjoy, you know, when I read testimonials where I've helped people with eBay, I hear people say, Kev, I've quit my job. I'm making so much more money now. I'm making 20 grand a month. I'm making 10 grand a month. When I hear stories like that, I've quit my job. I'm doing my passion. I hear people saying, oh, I've made a YouTube channel. You've helped me set up my YouTube channel. I love hearing those sort of stories that I've helped people. Because to be truly successful, you have to help yourself and you have to help other people as well. So any business, you know, look back some other videos. I've made videos about this, but you have to help other people as well. If you're selfish, if all you want to do is help yourself and you're happy to rip people off, if you're happy to scam people, you're just going to go down the pan. It's not going to work out for you. You have to genuinely, obviously, number one, you want to help yourself. You know, everybody's selfish. We're naturally, that's a whole different topic. You know, you want to read the book, The Selfish Gene. You know, everybody, basic survival is based on being selfish, where the fittest wins. The same in business, the best wins. You have to be selfish. But in the same way, you have to give back. You have to offer a product or service that's going to help other people. So yes, be selfish in the way that you want to. It's another video. It's a different video, guys. A completely different video. But basically what I'm trying to say is that number one, you want to help yourself. Number two, you have to help other people. You have to help other people. If you're not willing to help other people, then you can't help yourself. If you're selfish, if you want to scam people, if you want to rip people off, you're going to fail. It's not going to work. If you're a scam artist, doesn't matter how big your spark, it's not going to work. You're going to have to be able to want to help other people out as well as helping yourself out. That's it for this video. Thumbs up, subscribe, bell button, high five if you stayed this long. Actually, guys, because I said that ages ago, give me a high 10. If you can give me a high 10 in the comments, then I can know that you've stuck around this long, and I can know that you've probably got that spark. So guys, thumbs up, subscribe, bell button, see you soon, back.